Hello and welcome to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, it is December 20th today. Today's prompt, we are going to do, I've already figured it out. We're going to do number 12, socks, scarves, mittens, hats. So this one, I think it'll hopefully be a little bit more fun today. Just a little different than the usual for me. I went ahead and I printed off some new images for this one because nothing I had printed off in preparation for my December daily really was going to work. So I'm going to need a full page spread for this. And you know, we haven't done one like this, so let's find one like that. Well, we haven't done one like that in a while, I should say. So let's find one like that. So let's go maybe here. Maybe these two next to each other will be good. Okay, so let's do, or should we do, let's do this one because I want to get rid of the paper clip. All right, so we got the paper clip gone. All right, so for this one, I honestly was really scratching my head on what to do because this is so open to interpretation. And I also wanted to do something fun and interesting for you guys to watch, hopefully. So a couple days ago or sometime last week, I showed you this picture I took of myself outside with my winter gear, or some of my winter gear. Honestly, I wear a puffy vest most of the time because I don't tend to get as hot, or I don't tend to get as cold. So anyway, I'll probably put this in here for as one of the tuck things, but the most important thing that I wanted to do was I want this to be our background image. So I'll go ahead and size all that and paste all that down. And then beyond that, I found this cute little guy. This is very different from my norm, and really it's very different from the rest of the journal, except for that one other page with the gnome guy. But I definitely want to have him somewhere because he's just so cute. And then I found a few different, now these are not, I don't think, copyright free. All I did was go to Pinterest and search for mittens and hats. Winter mittens, winter hats, that kind of thing, and I found some images that I thought would work well. So we have this one, and then we also have this one, and I'm kind of maybe leaning towards, I don't know, I just realized this one's going to be more complicated. For what I want to do. So, I need to think about that one a little bit. For sure, I'll for sure use this mitten because it's more simple and easy, and I like the size a little bit better. So we'll use that one for sure. I also printed off this. Maybe we'll just use this hat instead of doing the other thing for the hat. But, I'll take an idea from that. Okay. I got it. I know what I'm going to do. And then I printed this one off too because I thought maybe I could use the designs from this to decorate with. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. So what I'll do right now though is I'll get this page prepped and pasted down onto our background and make it our background, and then I'll be back with you after that's all done. Okay, so got all that glued down. I actually glued the pockets as well. They're still a little bit drying. I got glue all over the place. It's a little funny up here, but it's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so now that part is done. Let's move on to our next task, and maybe I don't want to close that just yet. Bummer, that's going to do that on this side too. Just needs to dry. Okay, so you're probably wondering what we're actually doing today. So I have these two, and these are going to be my templates. And what we're doing today is a little bit of embroidery. This is something I've not done much, but it's kind of a new fun little side hobby, I guess, that I've been really enjoying. So I thought, obviously mittens are, and scarves and hats are bulky, and I'm trying to not have bulky things in my journal. And so I was thinking, what could I do instead that could resemble it, or at least be a different kind of technique than we've been doing, and at the same time, just, I don't know, have some, show some of what I've been doing on my own, and, off to the side this last year, to kind of document that in my journal in a way. So, okay, so we'll keep these to the side. As you saw, as you can see, I have some different fabrics that I pulled out. I was originally kind of leaning towards this fabric, but I don't think I have enough of it. This is just a natural muslin fabric. I really like the color of this. This also is a natural muslin. It's thinner. And this could be a really good one too. But to be honest with you, and this one is a charcoal gray felt color, which I think would work well, but I kind of think I want to keep this page light and bright. And so this is a linen napkin that I picked up at Hobby Lobby at least a year or so ago. And it's kind of like a very pale, I don't want to say lilac. It's a mix between lilac and pink. But I think it will go super, super well with our blue. And then also, I think it'll look good with this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this and then I guess if I include my picture there. So I think I'll go ahead and we'll use this color as our mitten and hat color. And now we got to get this picture onto this fabric. So that'll be fun. But actually, it's not a big deal. I'll show you how I've been doing it. Let's see. This needs to, what do we want to do with this fabric? I'll put it off to the side. Okay. So I think though, I want to get rid of some of these lines from being folded. So I'm just going to lightly spray this with some water. If I have any left in here. This is just, you buy the little travel things. Honestly, I think I bought this just for the bottle. And inside, I just have water in here. And this is what I use it for mostly. I mean, if I'm doing mixed media or painting or something, I'll use it for that kind of thing, but mostly it's just to get the wrinkles out of fabric. And if you don't spray too much, it doesn't take too long for it to dry. So okay, so oh, my kitty, he is being such an annoying little kitty today. Okay, so while that's drying, we'll be picking a color. This is, I grew up doing cross stitch. My grandma taught me cross stitch when I was a kid. Like, I was probably in 3rd grade when she taught me. And it was kind of my passion. Excuse me, sorry, some coffee. It was kind of my passion, kind of growing up. It was one of my hobbies, just growing up. So I actually got pretty good at it. This is one of 2 embroidery floss boxes that I have. And then when she passed, I was given her embroidery floss box, which is quite a bit larger. You can't see my hands, but it's quite a bit larger. Lots of duplicates. Anyway, I digress. That didn't mean anything for anyone. Okay, so what we're going to use is some tracing paper. This is a kit that I bought, I want to say from Amazon. Yeah, and it's got both black and white tracing paper and carbon paper in here. And then it also came with these little tools. There's one missing, but in different sizes. So I think what I'll do is start with the mitten because it's going to be a little bit easier. And I think we've already got one piece going. Okay, this is a current project that I'm working on. I'm doing it in that gray fabric with the ochre color thread. It's really pretty. I'm actually just about done with it, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I might turn it into a journal cover. But you don't need to watch me fiddle around with this. So I'm going to get out a piece of gray or carbon paper, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got myself a sheet of this carbon paper, and if you can tell, this side is a little shinier than this side. And what we want is we want this side to go down because this is the other side is the side that is actually going to be transferred to the fabric. And then on top of that, I'm just going to put my little mitten pattern. I'm sorry, this is not centered at all. Okay, there we go. And I want to kind of keep it pretty flat. I've done this a few times, so I know that I don't necessarily need to, for myself, washi tape this down or something. I'm just going to take kind of a firm hand here to hold this down. This is the one that I'm choosing to use. It's kind of a bigger, rounder. It's not as fine. Actually, maybe I'll use this one. That way you won't see any of the line. But I'm just gonna start at a place where I know where I started and just trace around this. And I'll do that for both. And I'll fast forward through this and come back after I'm done. Okay guys, so here we have our two pieces that we're going to be working with. I like to use a hoop. I think it just helps. Obviously I did not give myself much room around the edges. I did that kind of for a reason. I'll work around this. It'll be fine. And before you ask, yes, of course, I saved the trim. We may add this as part of our page today. So, all right. So next on the list of to-dos for this little project is to determine what colors we want to use in our design. So let me grab this and open this again because it'll help to see the blue, I think. And then this also is going to be another kind of main element. I'm thinking he'll be popped in here somewhere, maybe like that or something. So we'll have that. And then we also have this kind of lilac-y pink color. So I'm kind of thinking, now he's got some red and oranges, blues and greens. I don't know if I really want to go there. I think I want to kind of keep things a little more cool colors. So let me just fold that. There we go. Now I can see better. So in my, yeah, and I've got this project in progress. So I always keep my 2 favorite needles just ready to go inside this is my main needle that I use, and then for like doing French knots and stuff, I have this longer one that's really helpful, and I just stick it right into one of the skeins of thread. I don't know if that's the right way or not to do it, but that's the way I do it. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm wondering if we shouldn't go a little bit purple, darker maybe purple. We have some navy. Oh, that wouldn't be too bad. Those two actually together wouldn't be too bad. And then my eye is kind of coming over here to these 2 purples. I'm kind of liking that color combination. And we'll just let him be a little bit different. And that's totally fine. So, okay, so I'm going to keep these colors out. Thankfully, they're numbered, so I know where to put them back. And I'm going to grab my needle so it's handy. And then I can put the rest of this away. Get my little scissors. Okay, because, you know, every job has its tools. I don't know which one I want to start with, but what I'm going to do is at this point, I'm just going to put you guys on fast forward and you can watch my embroidery. If that's not something you're into, feel free to fast forward and you can meet me at the end, or I guess stop watching. That's going to be what I do pretty much for the rest of this, and then I'll be turning these into tags at the end. So if you'd like to see that whole process, stick around. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. All right. Okay, so that took a little while longer than I wanted it to, but it was a lot of fun actually. It only took, you know, a little time. So I went ahead and did this one off camera. No real big anything special here. I don't know if I like this or not, but I think it's kind of cute. I combined the two darker colors for this one. I did 2 of the purple and 1 of the navy, and then this one actually has 4 strands, 2 of each of the lighter colors. Same for this one, and so yeah, I just did a simple little cute little design there, based on one of the pictures that I showed. So okay, so now at this time, I'm trying to figure out the best way to go around putting them on cardstock or some kind of card, so that I can turn them into a journaling card. Oh my gosh. What? I can't talk all of a sudden. So I found this, and I think this one would, I think they would both be really cute if I well, I'll glue them down, but then I'm thinking I want to just cut around the outside perimeter and then also around. And then I have another piece here. This is from a file folder, and I'm thinking maybe this one might be kind of cute, although I don't know if I love the color. Actually, I don't think I really do like the color of that. So this is another thing. This came from the inside of a book. It's not exactly cardstock, but I think it'll be sturdy enough. I like the back side. I like both of I like the fact that both of them are white. Clearly, I can't talk today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and normally I would use Fabri-Tac for this, but I'm going to go for the art glitter glue on this one because I really just want to keep the glue where the threads are, because I just want to make sure that they're tacked down and prepared, and then the sewing around them will help keep them secure. So I'm going to quick do this, glue them down, cut around the outside edges, and sew around the edges, and then I'll be back. Okay, well, these are pretty darn cute. I kind of have to admit, I did not think that they would be this cute, but they are pretty cute. Okay. So, I just did a quick stitch around the perimeter. I really didn't leave myself much room in some places, but they're stuck there and they should be fine. So at this point now, I think we just need to find them their home in their page. Oh, and then we have little Mr. Mouse, who also probably needs to be backed with something. So cute. So let's just do this. Let's figure out how we want them to go in here. They're going to be a little bit bulky. Maybe something like that. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I don't know that I'm going to really, I don't really know that I need to do any journaling today. So maybe to cut down on the bulk, we won't back Mr. Mouse. Let's just put him in here, and he'll be a cute little surprise maybe. I don't know how he's gonna work though. Let's see. Because then if you put him in here, would you see the other two tucked behind? Maybe not, but then maybe this is just an interactive page. Or we could do something like this, where he's just tucked onto this page, like so. Put that there, put this down here. So when you turn this page, you'll see the snowflake, And, well, maybe for stability he does need something. So, let's go. It's getting jumpy. Okay, I'm going to go for that packing paper I had pulled out yesterday. Here it is, which is just a little bit thicker. So let's make sure he's gonna fit on here. My kitty cat decided to chew a hole. I'm gonna go ahead and do it this direction because it'll just barely fit, and I kind of like that it's peeking out around the back side a little bit. So let's do that on the back side of here. And I guess, you know, I could put the date and I could put the number and the date on the back side of this, and that would be fine. But I might just do a little bit of journaling on the back side of this anyway. Okay, so let me put my picture down here on the bottom. Okay, so we need a number 12. Should we do two different sizes of numbers? No, let's just do this. Oh, the glitter is all over the page already. Oh, it's always inevitable. Whenever you do anything with glitter, no matter what kind it is, it's gonna get everywhere. Okay, that back in there and contained. You know, I did pull out this little bundle of phrases. Actually, let me do this before I forget. So we need to switch to December 20th, 2020. Lots of 20s today. How funny if it was 20 degrees outside today. Cool. All right. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna journal about, but here is how that looks. Pretty darn cute. And our little squirrel, our little mouse. Okay, so I feel like these words are red, so I think if we're gonna add something, it would be on top of this here. And I'm thinking of something warm and cozy or chilly or something like that. So peace on earth, Christmas time, Christmas tree, it's a wonderful life. We wish you something. Merry Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. Good tidings of great joy. Nothing really quite right yet. Meet me under the mistletoe. Comfort and joy, maybe. That's not really quite right either. All is bright. Sleigh bells, jingle bells. Winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Maybe this one. Stockings, hot cocoa prep. Okay, so let's go ahead with walking in a winter wonderland. And before I rip them all apart. I want to see what this looks like with them together. Okay, I'll ink around this so that'll hide. No, they need to be apart. Okay, so I'm going to rip these apart, ink them up, and I'll be right back. So these are all inked up and ready to be placed down. So let's take a look and see where maybe we want them to go. I think I want to stagger them a bit. Kind of maybe like that. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and put some glue on. And then I was thinking to clip this to the page with, I'll take one of those tiny little bulldog clips, and I think that'll be really cute. So. I kind of think maybe we need something like a snowflake hanging down. So maybe this one will be temporary for now as far as the closure goes. But well, here's a look at that a little closer up. He's so cute. And then the back side again. All right, so let's go ahead and clip this in. Oh, I turned right to it. So we will kind of hide a lot of what's already here, but I think it's fun to be able to get to a page like this and it's kind of interactive. So yeah, so there's the background again. There's the little mitten and the little hat. So it's just so cute. So, all right, well, there's our spread for today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.